Hi guys, I'm back with another story time and slash get ready with me because I'm also going to be doing my makeup while telling you guys a story. But I did my eyebrows off camera and I also did my primer. I'll show you what I used to do my eyebrows really quick before I get into the story. But the story time is going to be about how my friend's boyfriend kissed me sophomore year of high school. First, let me show you what I used to do my eyebrows. First, I use primer. I use the e.l.f. Putty Grip primer. It's really good. It helps my makeup like stick. And I also use the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating concealer with the satin finish. I use this Morphe palette for my eyebrows. I don't know what Morphe it is. Bronze Goals. That's what it's called. Bronze Goals for my eyebrows. And then I use this brush to like do them. It's a Morphe. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the CC Cream by Dermablend. So let's just get straight into the story. Why not? The story time takes place when I was a sophomore in high school. It's gonna be Anna. Anna's gonna be one friend, and then it's gonna be Jane and Max. Jane and Max are together. They're in a relationship. Anna and Max are neighbors. Anna and Max lived right across the street from each other, like growing up, so they've known each other. And Anna has always had something for Max. And Anna's actually the one that introduced Jane and Max. Jane knew how Anna felt, but she still went and she still...
Yo, this girl pulled the robbery of my man.
Pulled the robbery, you know? One weekend, sophomore year, I was staying the weekend at Anna's house because, like, I was really good friends with Anna. Max, mind you, Max was, like, a little player or whatever. I have a mustache. All knew it. Like, we all knew. Like, everyone in the friend group knew because Max, even though he was with Jane, he would still text Anna. He went to a different school with Jane. We were sophomores, and I believe Max was a senior. He was older than all of us. That's what I knew. They were neighbors, Anna and Max. Max knew how Anna felt about him, but I think he just liked to play with her emotions. Like, he kind of just, like, knew about it, and he would take advantage of it. It's at this point, I just knew, like, Anna had a fat, big old crush on him, and he knew about it, and he would talk to her, and he just took advantage of it. I stayed the weekend at Anna's house because, like, I don't know, I just do, like, why not? We're all just chilling in, like, Anna's brother's room because he has, like, a gaming setup, and he would let us, like, play on his games. Max was probably more of Anna's brother's friend than Anna's because they were, like, closer to the same age, you know? On the Friday, nothing big really even happened. We were all just, like, sort of chilling in her brother's room, like, just, like, playing the game, you know? We'll call him Jake. Max comes over to kick it with Jake, which is Anna's brother. So me and Anna are basically kicked out of Jake's room. But me and Anna were in Anna's room. And then tell me why Anna's like, oh, Max is texting me. And I was like, he's texting you? I was like, what is he texting you about? Jane was our friend, but we weren't really close with her. Anna was my best friend at the time. I'm not friends with Anna anymore. I guess he had said something about, oh, come watch a movie in the living room. Me and Jake are in the living room watching the movie. We had all went to the living room to watch a movie. I guess Max wanted Anna to go sit by him. So Anna went and sat by him. I was sitting on the floor because I wanted to see the movie because the TV was kind of far away from the couch. We were watching that one prison movie on Netflix, like the prison documentary or whatever. The movie ends. We all just went to go like hang out outside. But Anna and Max were inside the house when all of us were outside. They were inside for like a cool minute. We were outside for like an hour before it got dark. We all went to Jake's room to go play the game. And then, like, after a while, me and Anna just got tired and we went to her room. I had gotten a phone call. So I had went outside. I'm pretty sure it was like my mom calling me. I didn't want her to hear, like, because you could hear like the boys screaming about the game in the background. I didn't want her to hear all the boys in the background screaming. So I went outside to take the phone call. Max came outside and he was like questioning me. He's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm just on the phone, you know, because like me and Max, we were more like acquaintances or whatever. Like, I never really sat there and talked to the kid. We didn't go to the same school. I had no reason to really sit there and talk to him, you know. Like, Anna had a crush on you. If anything, go talk to Anna. And he went back inside and I was on the phone for like a minute with my mom. So we were off the phone or whatever. I text Anna. I'm like, okay, well, come outside, you know, like, I'm bored, like, come outside and let's come hang out outside for a little bit. She's like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll meet you outside. And I was like, okay, whatever. So at that point, Max comes back outside. Pretty sure it was to go get another controller. so that they could all play the game together or something like that. He went outside and he was like, oh, you're still out here? And I was like, yeah, like I'm waiting for Anna, you know. And he went outside across the street, probably in his house for like 10 minutes. Anna still hadn't came outside. I was waiting outside at that point for like 15-20 minutes. He starts walking back over and I'm just like sitting on my phone, like really not trying to talk to him, you know. And he sits down beside me right when he gets back and he's like, oh, like I just wanted to let you know, like I think you're really beautiful. I look at him and I'm like,
whoa, 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 hey.
Get out of my face with that. I was like, don't you have a girlfriend? That's what I said. I was like, don't you have a girlfriend? He's like, we're not together anymore. It's just not working. She's toxic. Basically just like giving me his whole life story about his relationship. And I'm just like, I don't care.
You want me to believe that shit?
I'm like sitting there because whatever, waiting for Anna to come outside, hoping Anna's gonna save me from this, you know. He was talking to me about his relationship and he was just talking to me about how he wants to find a better girlfriend and this and that. He like tries to kiss me and I was like, sir, I was just like looking at him crazy, like what are you even really like doing with your life? And he was like, what, you don't think I'm cute? I was like, I don't think guys with girlfriends are cute in general, you know. And then like I had like gotten up. The bronzer I'm using, by the way, is in the glow kit Sun Dips by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm using the bronze color. He started playing music on his phone and I was like, okay, whatever. And he was like playing a song, that one by A Boogie with the Hoodie goes, I'm good, I don't want to be a bestie. Yeah, he was playing that song. He was singing it to me and I was just like, boy, it's crazy. This is not no R&B music video. Like, what do you really think this is? Like,
Vlad, shut the fuck up with that shit. Okay.
You're gonna start dancing in the street next? I was just like, we is not in a movie. Like, no. I was like, no. I was like, well, I'm gonna go inside because I was kind of uncomfortable, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna go inside. And he had grabbed my arm and he like stood up as I was walking. He grabbed my arm and he like kissed me. Mind you, the kiss only lasted for like a second. And then I kind of like was like in shock and I like dubbed him and I was like, whoa. I just looked at him and I was like, why would you do that? Don't you have a girlfriend? And he was like, nah, I told you I'm single. And I was like, okay, but you know how Anna feels about you and like that's like my best friend. I was mad at him.
You could use that against him.
He was like, don't tell Anna, like you can't tell nobody, please don't tell anyone. I was already planning on telling Anna though. I went inside, walked back to her room. She was like, yeah, I was about to come outside, sorry. I was just like she's doing something on her phone or something. And I was like, all right, well, I have to tell you something, Anna. And she was like, well, I have to tell you something too. And I was like, all right. I was like, you can tell me first. Because I was like, this is what I'm going to tell you is going to ruin the whole freaking night. So she was like, Max kissed me. Like when you guys were outside after the movie, me and Max were sitting and talking and she was like, and he kissed me. So at that point I just wasn't gonna tell her because it wasn't gonna ruin her moment, you know. She was happy. She was like, but I don't know what to do because he's still dating Jane. I was like, if I were you, I would just tell Jane. But I was like, I'm not really gonna tell you what to do because that just happened to me and I'm not telling you, you know. Like I said, I was staying at her house for the whole weekend, so this had happened on the Friday. It was a Saturday and I'm pretty sure it was Anna's mom's birthday that day, so like they were having like a little birthday party for her, like a little family birthday party, you know. A few of Jake's friends had came over and then also some more of Anna's friends came over. So Jane had came over too because Jane is one of Anna's friends. 5:30 rolls around. It's like 5:30. I call one of our other friends, we'll call her Sarah. I call Sarah. I tell her everything, you know. Max kissed me. Should I tell Anna or should I tell Jane? Like, what do I do? And she was like, well, obviously you should tell Anna. She's like, but don't tell Jane. Wait till you tell Anna first and then see what happens, you know? I waited to tell Jane. But mind you, Sarah, that sneaky girl, went behind my back and she told Jane herself. Mind you, she told me not to tell Jane and she told me to wait to see what happens and she told Jane herself. That's why I'm not friends with you anymore, Sarah, because you're sneaky. I went to go tell Anna what happened and Anna was kind of upset, but she wasn't really mad at me. She was more upset with Max, you know. And then Max came over and like they got into like a whole big argument. Jane came over and I like was looking at Jane and I was like, honestly, Jane, like I have to tell you something. And she's like, I know, Sarah already told me. Jane stopped being my friend after that. And it is what it is. I was mad. I was upset. I confronted Sarah and I was like, you're fake. How could you sit there and tell Jane after I said I was gonna tell Jane, and you went and told her but told me not to tell her. You know, like, I was mad. You know, like, I was mad. I was like, why are you sitting there doing this? I was like, you're trying to make yourself seem like a good person, make it seem like I wasn't gonna sit here and tell Jane. But anyways, so this is the Saturday, we're all at the mom's party, okay? Max was there, right? Jane had left early. She didn't know that Anna kissed him. She knew that I kissed him. And then the highlight I'm using is going to be in the same glow kit, and it's going to be the summer. But yeah, so they got into a big old argument. Like, at one point we had to go like into the room and like be like it's not even worth it, Anna. Like, what are you even arguing? Because mind you, all her friends knew how she felt about Max. I told her straight up, I was like, he kissed me, Anna. Like, come on now, what makes you think he's not gonna go kiss a random girl? I'm literally like your best friend. Like, Max had just left after that. Jane went home she left around like 7. Max left around like 8. Around 9, the party was still going on. This is just a NYX lip liner, matte lip liner. It's in the color Cold Brew. And the lipstick I'm using is from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. It's in the shade Incognito. And it's like my favorite lipstick, and it's like almost out. That is the finished makeup look. Like, 10 o'clock rolls around, the party's still going on, and tell me why Jane pulls up, right? Jane pulls up to the house, and she's all knocking crazy on the door, talking about, oh, like, she kissed my boyfriend. All I know is Anna walked outside the house, and Anna was like, what's the problem? Like, he been texting me, like, literally showing her text messages, right? Showing Jane text messages of Max being like, oh, I want to be with you. Like, I don't really want to be with Jane. Just, like, stuff, you know? And Jane just delusional at this point. Jane doesn't believe her. She gets super upset, and then all you see is, like, I don't even remember who swung. I'm pretty sure it was Jane that swung first. She, like, swung on Anna, and then they started fighting. I'm not even gonna lie, like, Anna really beat up Jane. I wish we had a video, but there really was no video. Like it happened, like, super quick. Like, no one really even expected Jane to swing on Anna like that. Because Jane was, like, this little sweet girl, you know, but she's kind of delusional over Max, a little bit, like, thinking, like, you know, it's not possible for somebody to cheat on you, but it is. Jane walked away with, like, a busted lip, bloody nose, and then Anna, she had, like, busted her lip too. So it was, like, probably, like, an even fight, but in my opinion, Anna beat up Jane. And I'm not friends with Anna anymore. This was old story. I'm not friends with Jane anymore either. She dropped me that night. Max just basically sat there and, like, told Anna he was sorry and that he wanted to be with her, but the only reason he told her that was because Jane had broken up with him after that whole altercation. Anna and Max were together for, like, probably, like, 3 months after that. I think after that is kind of when mine and Anna's friendship started falling apart. Like, I wouldn't go see her as much just because, like, you know, she was with him, and, like, I kind of knew, like, he was gonna cheat on her because he ended up cheating on her again with Jane. I was just, like, this whole ordeal of, like, him and Jane getting back together, and they're still together. So that's a story about how my friend's boyfriend kissed me and about how my 2 friends fought. Yeah, that's just, like, a long story. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching if you made it this far, and if you want, you can subscribe. If not, okay. Thanks for watching it at least.